Hello and welcome to another Spirit Flow with Crow. This moon is highly magical, highly crazy. I don't know if you guys have felt it, but I felt it. I felt very intense where I fall asleep almost standing up to full of action and energy. This is a great shifting full moon of intention and badassery. As on the cycles of the universe, as the moon creates cycles on Earth, it creates different paradigms and shifts that are always happening. Today, I drew some cards, and they're pretty wild. The first one is the High Priestess, which is so cool. If you guys can see this, it's like a what is that? A tiger? Tiger with the moon in the earth chilling. Way cool. High Priestess is all intuition. So part of this, why I think the reason we got hit with this card is to trust your intuition and the reasons and followings behind the things that are happening. Your emotional being, what's bubbling up on this pink moon of craziness, is trust your gut on what you choose to uphold. So, intuition. The next card for the present, it's a rose going over, and what this reminded me of is Beauty and the Beast. You know, and the Beast has the vase over his rose, and I think this is what is happening in this full moon is our old ways of dealing with emotional traumatides and the ways of dealing with emotions. We have this glass case around it, and it's like it's riddling away and it's about to die, and it feels like there's a clock ticking that we need to deal with things in our past in order to find the true love of our life, to find the career, to find the path that is the righteous way. And with the rose dying like this, we have a time cap on it, and we're trying to figure out how to deal with it. But if you're the High Priestess, if you are trusting your intuition, if you're trusting into the universe is seeing that you're holding on to this old rose, and it can't wait for this old rose to die, because your new rose that's growing, this is your old life, your old way of dealing with emotions, your old passions and fruits. Everything's shifting right now, this new moon, and you have to let this rose die in order for the new rose to grow. And finally, the last card, the Magician. This one is crazy. So this one's highly energetic, highly motivating, highly following your path and doing the right thing. And it's so cool. I love when it's tied front and back like this, because what I see here is a sword, pentacle, a wand, a cup. Basically, this is the master of all the things. This is your new rose coming out of the dead of the old rose, and you're following your new passions, and you will have a lot of energy and momentum and strategy and passion that will help fling you into the future of your most best badass self. So, with the creation of these new cards and the feelings that I've felt from this full moon, I had to go deep and reflect, and feeling this cacophony of deep sleep and badass motivation, and knowing that I need to be somewhere between those two, I welcome this new moon and make steps towards using the energy of the Magician and the intuition to create that new rose that's blooming. So everyone on this new moon, your new journals and your new ways of thinking, remember that the emotions that are bubbling up is a catalyst for you to move forward with your new momentum and your new passions. One thing you got to be careful of is if you're still hung on to this old rose, this new momentum that's coming from the back end of the new moon, it can be trouble. You can be, if you still hang on to these old emotions and these old ways of being, if you put that energy into that form, you could be taking lots of steps back. So use your intuition, find those roses that are rotting away and let them, let all the leaves fall off. And use your intuition for what feels good and what feels bad, what is right, what you should step away from, and what you should step into. Because the big boy, the big, powerful, energetic next phase is about to unleash. So, happy full moon, everyone. Use that energy wisely. Uh-oh.